Aquarius, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rebecca, for those of you who are brand new. I would like to start by saying thank you all for the likes, the loves, the shares, the subscribes. I do genuinely appreciate it. It's an honor to do this, and so I appreciate you joining me on this journey. For those of you who have been around a while, my mother passed away at the end of December. So I took quite a bit of time off, so thank you for being patient with me. I do genuinely appreciate you all. So again, many thanks. We are going to go ahead and start your reading off with an Eloquii card. Eloquii means she who. So while I'm shuffling, I'm going to do my quick little spiel. If you would like to inquire about a personal reading, you can email me, or you can check out the types of readings I do on the website. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can find a link for that in the description box below. And let's see, if you'd like to join me for the Facebook Live events that are generally on Monday, please feel free to go to the description box below and visit the Facebook page. Okay, that's all of that. Sorry, so kind of got it. All right, so please show me Aquarius. Please show me Aquarius. That is too many, so I'm going to put them all back. May I have one, please? Okay. We have Enid, she who doubts. Fear, wariness, and trust. Enid, she who doubts, is learning how to let go of mistrust. She has scars, both visible and invisible, that have held her back from living fully. She carries an ornate emerald pendant, which is said to promote the truth. It calms the wearer and restores self-esteem. Even though Enid is young, she knows that allowing doubt to hold her back will only harm herself. With the cautious eye of a wary doe, Enid ventures back out into the world. The message of this card is to examine your own doubts. We all have been injured by life in one way or another. If we continue to hide in the shadows, then we allow those who did us injustices to win. Now is the time to let go of old misgivings and learn to trust again. Wariness is not a bad thing unless you are using it to give yourself permission to hide from life. Put on a trusty talisman, slip your scarf from your ears so all your senses are engaged, and trust in your own unique power. Your questions. Who or what am I hiding from? How do my fears limit me? Where do I need to place my trust? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get right on into your reading. What is the past? Thank you. We have the Three of Wands. I heard waiting for the future. What is the present? The Three of Swords. What is the challenge? The King of Cups. What is the guidance? What is the guidance for my beautiful Aquarians? We have the Four of Wands. I heard community. What is the potential What is the potential? The Chariot, beautiful. This is victory, this is movement. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. So here's a message. There's a real sense here of defending and guarding your home for some of you. There's this aspect of being, it feels like too young to fly for whoever that's coming up. But this is a message. This is clear, maybe a little childish communication, like overly direct. It could even be a little defensive. I feel like whatever this communication is, it's not quite mature yet, right? So it's sort of holding this is like a fresh cup of tea that you've just added the water to the tea and it needs to steep. There's a sense here of all of the ingredients being there, but it not coming to full fruition. Okay, so now we have the Three of Wands in the past. So let's look at what you're looking for. Please show me the Three of Wands. Please show me the Three of Wands. Please show me the Three of Wands. Thank you. We have the Strength card in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles in the upright. And the Wheel in the upright. Let me turn the music up so we can't hear my fiance so well. Okay, so there is I feel like there's a sense of impatience here when it comes to waiting on this person to heal now, or that you're trying to heal. There's yeah, this is just a little impatience when it comes to wanting this person to come into your life. This person who is receptive, is nurturing, has all of their stuff together, finances, ego, everything seems to be in check here. But basically they are stable within themselves. And whether this is you kind of looking for that in yourself, because this Queen of Pentacles is ruled by Saturn. It's a Capricorn court card for me, and Aquarius is ruled by Saturn. So there could be an aspect here of not being able to hold back the more carnal or animalistic impulses in the process of trying to become this person. And it's time to become that person. The cycle has come around, and having this in your life is where you're at right now. So let's look at this Three of Swords, or is where you were. For some of you, this is not being able to resist that person. We have the Two of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles in reversed, and the Two of Wands in the upright. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Swords in reverse. So there's a choice here to, this person's already gone, this King of Pentacles character. He's already no longer in the picture. Now the King of Pentacles in reverse is someone who will use money to get what it is that they want. They can be excessively greedy, incredibly materialistic. Excuse me. But there's a inability to make this decision. And this is like juggling back and forth as to what to do with this person. And I can see that in a mental space, you haven't decided to move on yet. You may actually be feeling like you don't have the resources to move on yet, that you're not strong enough to be able to do this. But there is pain in this, and I'm very sorry for that. It's not, it doesn't have to be as heavy as you're making it. But there is this aspect of feeling loss, of feeling lack, whether it's within self or in another person. But this person is unable to give the material finances that you were looking for. I'm not seeing any cups here. This is all very much coins and wands right now. So there is this aspect of, do I stay or do I go? And no matter what it is, there is a real sense of loneliness and heartache in this. Now, the Three of Swords, I feel like I should talk about this a little bit, because everyone always talks about it being heartache. But swords talk about communication, words and thoughts. They're the air element. And so these words are, or thoughts, are what are causing the heart pain. So let's look at this King of Cups. Please clarify the King of Cups. Why is it here as the blockage? Why is it here? We have the King of Swords in reverse, the Page of Swords in the upright, and one more. Thank you. And the Hierophant. At the bottom of the deck, there is that Six of Swords again in reverse. You may know that this person is committed to someone else, and they're not talking about it. There's a sense here of confusion, of feeling like you have to overly defend yourself. And there's a lot of stuff coming from heart here that isn't being communicated correctly or isn't being communicated at all. I do feel like what is being communicated is truthful. There's a sense here of being over defensive, potentially for some information that it is that you have received about some sort of tradition or institute. Whatever this is, it's not being thought out fully. It's not being spoken about much at all. So this could be a person that isn't communicating, because the King of Cups, he's emotionally balanced, but he does not communicate these things. And with the King of Swords in reverse, this is the king of communication, the king of clear-cut communication, strategies, and higher reasoning. So there may be an idea that this person has some sort of strategy when what they're really doing is not communicating fully how it is that they feel. And the little bits of information that you have are not fulfilling to you. This may be a proposal that is blocking you or is the challenge. Because there's a lot of very austereness to these 4 cards. I find it interesting that we have the Page of Swords twice, and we have the King of Cups right between them. But again, this is something that you have not moved away from. So let's look at this 4 of Wands. Please clarify the 4 of Wands. We have the 4 of Wands, the 9 of Swords in reverse, and the 8 of Wands in the upright. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Swords. So you have a community here. This 8 of Wands came out laying in the challenge position in my lap, and I asked if it should be upright, and the question repeated with a break between upright. There's a need here to take a break, to step back, and to relax within a community, in the sense that I do feel like you need to sit down and meditate on what is causing the anxiety of this union, whatever it is. There's a commitment here, and there's a need to really think about it. We have 3 fours, the 4 of Wands twice. There's a lot of joy in this, and there's a need to really look at the joy in your life, I feel like, and to meditate on it and to stay in that space for a while instead of letting this anxiety or depression or whatever it is reach out and touch you. There's stability here. 3 fours is an incredible amount of stability. Yeah, I hear where you're at. This is looking at the stability of where you're at and not seeing it through whatever child wounding there was. So let's look at the Chariot. Please clarify the Chariot. What is the potential here? The 5 of Pentacles in reverse. The 8 of Swords in the upright, and the 3 of Wands. At the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. So some of you might have the opportunity to move here, but I feel like this is very much about talking about the opportunity, not like putting a lot of stress on how much it will cost or being trapped in the same place. There's a breaking through here of a lack mentality, and I do feel like what's next on that is overcoming with this 8 of Swords and 3 of Wands, this overcoming of being trapped in the future. And okay, so what I mean by that is that if you're not enjoying the everyday moments, the now moments, the mindfulness, right, then the future is going to cause you anxiety. The past is going to cause you depression. This is overcoming lack so that you can spend time ruminating in the future, not to create something new, but to create a blank space. I do feel that some of you are going to see how the choices you have can trap you. Okay, I'm going to pull a Mystical Sisters or Oracle card. Thank you. We have Kuan Yin. Right there. And then I'm going to pull a Spirit Animal Oracle card. for whoever it is that's wondering if you're ever going to get married, the answer is if you want to. And there's a lovely commitment here that you can drop the anxiety and stay in, or one that you can move through. But this victory is over self. What is... We have Otter Spirit, number 42, you are never alone. I love this card. It's so cute. Very much talks about 42, that breaks down to a 6. We have the 4 of Wands here. 6 is the Lover's card. So this is a fairly significant connection for you. Alright, so we will look up the Mystic Sisters, Kuan Yin. Compassion, empathy. Kuan Yin is the Asian deity of mercy and compassion. Her name literally means observing the cries of the world. She sits at the center of a mandala and can see every point of view at once. Mandala. The action this card asks of you is to find a more transcendent perspective. Realize that when we make judgments or harsh criticisms towards ourselves or others, we are likely not taking the full story into account. We've all suffered, and when we are doing well, it isn't always easy to remember what it felt like during our rocky phases. We must try to recall the details, including all the sorrows and pain, and the courage involved in making a change. This allows us to increase our empathy and gain wisdom. And we will look at Otter Spirit. Like true friends, otters nurture each other and express their affection through touch. Actions such as holding hands and giving hugs offer reassurance that we are never really alone and that we are always cherished. Otter Spirit has appeared to remind you to experience and express friendship in a tangible and even tactile way. Communicate with your voice, your facial expressions, your gestures, and your actions, letting your love express itself beyond just the words you speak. Otter Spirit's message is that presence matters, so remember to be fully present with those you care about, helping them sense the love and affection and appreciation you have for them. Now is a time for a joyful celebration of the love in your life that expresses a friendship and companionship. Hug someone, touch their arm, or simply look into their eyes with your full attention saying, I care, you matter. Make time for friendship. Otter Spirit promises that the moment you reach out, you will remember that you too have many who love and care about you. You are never alone, and you are always loved. That is truly beautiful. So, express yourself. And recognize that if you do truly love this person, that you love all of them. But if you're not with anyone because they skipped out on you, then don't worry about it. You are so very loved. There is a community of people here for you. That, Aquarius, is your beautiful reading. I do hope it was helpful. If it was, please hit the like and subscribe button. And remember, have a beautiful day. I love you. Bye-bye.